conferences out there, and they ask me, why Africa? Why should we invest in Africa? And I never hide my strong beliefs that investors across the globe should increase their allocations to Africa. And I'm not saying that Africa should be the only place they invest, but they should increase their allocation to Africa and I don't have one of those, templates where we talk about growth, youths. That story is well known, but I just want to focus on three things. And number one is we have huge structural gaps. And which leads me to my number two, and I will explain them. Number two is, if you want to make a difference, then Africa is a place to be. And the third thing is their commensurate rewards. And I want to address these 3 points with a very well-known story in the continent. 15 years ago, if I got a call from someone, one of my relatives, that my grandmother was ill, I would have had to travel driving for hours to just go pick her, take her to hospital, and just be there for her. Today, that story is different. If I get a call from someone saying my grandmother is ill, it takes seconds for me to send money to relatives or people who are close to her, and she would get medical attention in the next couple of minutes. And that was made possible when Safaricom came into place. And that was a huge structural gap. The ability of money to move from one place to another had huge obstacles. And this is just one. There are many other structural gaps. Today, I'll tell you, there are times where the harvest of the milk production at the farm is just so much, because let's say we've had good rains, good agricultural production, and therefore the cows have been fattened and they've been well fed. And guess what? Because the milk cannot get to the factory in good time, you find farmers pouring milk, literally pouring milk, and feeding animals with it. And the story goes on and on and on. There are huge structural gaps in the continent, which are really opportunities. And Safaricom saw one: ability to connect one person to another, ability to move money from one place to another. And that's one evidence of structural gap. Anywhere you invest in the continent, you not only make a return, but you make a lasting difference. And what I've just explained here, how it affects me personally, that's a lasting difference. The economy of our country will never be the same. Today, if I may give you some numbers for just to shape your perspective, today we have about 3.6 trillion Kenya shillings of combined total deposits within the banking sector. Safaricom, in 1 year, it moves 3.1 trillion Kenya shillings worth of transactions. And that tells you just how by bringing in a product that is tech-based in the name of M-Pesa has accelerated the velocity of money in our economy. A lot of people today, if the M-Pesa would just go down today, a lot of people would be in trouble. A lot of businesses would be in trouble because of how it's become fundamental to the way we do business. So, lasting difference. If you want to feel the satisfaction of beyond making your own money and you see impact on the ground, I believe there is no better place to be than in Africa. The third one is reward. They are commensurate rewards. When the Safaricom stock was floated, I think back in 2008 thereabout, it was floated at 5 shillings per share, and it was paying a dividend of 0.1 shillings or 10 cents. And today, it is trading at close to 40. It has touched a high of 39 this year, and there are very clear signs that we will break through the 40 shilling barrier at some point. The dividend has also grown 12 times from where it was just slightly over a decade ago. So they are commensurate returns. There are not too many places that you would have been able to invest and make that kind of money. And again, that confirms my third point, that they are commensurate returns. If you have the right investment partners to help you to point out good opportunities, then there will be commensurate returns. So my hypothesis on Africa is that it is an important part of your asset allocation. Combined with your global allocation, it gives you that extra kick, that extra oomph to make an alpha to enhance your alpha. And that's why I believe Africa is a good place to invest.